What's up, guys? Back again with another video. And I ran across this Man of Steel article from a couple of years ago on Screenrant. Now, Screenrant is usually, uh, usually their articles are very questionable, written by a bunch of people who have no idea what they're talking about. However, did want to analyze this one because I was watching um Superman the animated series a couple of days ago, and it got me thinking about the state of the Superman and the live action movies and Henry Cavill and um his future, what his future holds and what it looks like, and um with we never got a proper follow up to Man of Steel. Some people would say Dawn of Justice, and to be honest, that was very dissatisfying. Um Same thing with uh Justice League, and I just want to I just want to analyze this real quick. Um but five reasons we need a Man of Steel 2 and five why we don't. Okay, so let's get into this. Um need it. It could fix the first one's problems. Okay, it says the first one was terrible by long stretch, there were certainly a lot of problems with Man of Steel. For starters, it was all dark and gloomy and Christopher Nolan lead, which was the wrong look and feel for a Superman movie. Uh, Fox's Fantastic Four, 2015 Fantastic Four, made the same mistake. Uh, but yes, I will agree with this one. There were While I don't hate Man of Steel, I will say, in my opinion, it's the second best live action Superman movie, second or third best. And while the movie isn't terrible, it does have a lot of problems. And Superman is not supposed to be this dark, gloomy character. He's, like they said, he's supposed to be like an all-American Boy Scout. I mean, saving cats out of trees and walking old ladies across the street and stuff like that. And I even have my own pitch for a Man of Steel 2 sequel, that I think I did. But yeah, I agree with this one. Next one, don't need it. A complete reboot would be better. Yes, I completely agree with I sort of agree. I feel like um Henry Cavill never got a true shot as Superman. I feel like he at least could be, I mean, he could be given better material. He just needs to be directed in the right way. But if you are going to restart the franchise, like replacing Ben Affleck with a new Batman, you might as well start fresh. So I'm kind of mixed on this one. Next one, the DCEU needs a proper Superman movie. Absolutely. Um, okay, it says here that Man of Steel didn't feel like a true Superman movie because a huge chunk of it was dedicated to his origin story, and when he did get into action, he was inexperienced and didn't really know what he was doing. Okay, yes, this is true. Um, Now, I feel as if that, okay, now I know Warner Brothers isn't really too preoccupied with, is it too worried about getting another sequel, but we need one. Dawn of Justice was a huge disappointment. Um, Justice League was not good at all. It feels like they were trying to make a Superman trilogy with Man of Steel, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League, and in my opinion, it failed. His death was unsatisfying, didn't feel anything at all. Um, but yes, Superman needs to be painted in the right light. Just go look at some stuff from Superman the animated series or the Smallville series just to see how Superman should be done right. Next, don't need it. The DC has shifted its focus to other characters. Now, yes, it seems like the DCEU has pressed the restart button when it comes to other characters and their future projects, like the Flash and Wonder Woman and Shazam and the new Suicide Squad movie that's coming out next year. It seems like they're trying to get rid of the past and create a new future. It seems like they're trying to make up for the mistakes that they made in the past. So yes, I do agree with this one. Next one, Need It. The first one has a lot of unresolved storylines. Okay, let's see. Uh, Clark's relationship with his mother and the questions to keep asking is, does the world need Superman? And blah 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 blah. Uh, um, yes, it does. Okay, I will say after Man of Steel, after the whole destruction of Metro, Metro, Metropolis, it just feels um does not feel right at all to me. I even have a pitch for a sequel that would be excellent. The one thing I love about MCU was that their actions have consequences. For example, what they did in Age of Ultron with the destruction of the city that caused a huge death in one of the um, one of the characters in Civil War, the mother that lady that Tony Stark was speaking to, lost her son because of Ultron in the Age of Ultron movie, and that does come back to haunt him in some sort of way. So your consequences has action. So I feel as if you could do a follow up with Man of Steel by having uh, Superman's fight with Zod create um, uh, I can't remember what the villain's name is off the top of my head, um, but a villain can be created um, uh, from Superman's actions um, because of his fight with Zod, and you can feel real sympathy for the villain because of what Superman did, because of his lack of experience with being a superhero. Next, don't need it. Was already Man of Steel 2. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I disagree with this one. This one was more of um, it was a badly it was a uh, it was a very poorly attempt to introduce Batman and resolve some of the events from Man of Steel. It just didn't work. You were trying to force too much into one movie, and it failed. Next, Superman has it properly processed his death and resurrection. Yes, this is true. His death didn't mean anything. They were just trying to. They just rushed his death. Doomsday came out of nowhere. I didn't feel sympathy for Superman when he died, and his resurrection, like I said, it didn't mean anything either. They just rushed that one too. Um, but yeah, I agree with this one. Don't need it. The tone is all wrong. Yes, Superman is not supposed to be dark. Stop trying to copy what Christopher Nolan did. It worked for Christopher Nolan because the character was Batman. Superman and Batman are two completely different characters. When I think of Superman, I think daylight. When I think Batman, I think darkness. And Superman is the all American Boy Scout. He follows the rules. He doesn't kill. Um, all that stuff. So yeah, just stop trying to make him too dark and brighten up the costume a little bit. Let's see. Needed. There are plenty more Superman stories to explore. Um, yes. Metallo was the villain I was thinking of. You could create. Um, I agree with this. You could create, man, create man a create Metallo by the events of Man of Steel, and Superman will realize, hey, my consequences. I mean, what I do have my actions do have consequences, and they'll have Metallo have a reason to go after Superman because of the destruction of Metropolis. He wants revenge on Superman um, for the reason he looks now for like uh being like half human, half robotic. I mean, that could be a huge reason as to why he wants to kill Superman. You could go Brainiac. A lot of fans would like to see that. Even Henry Cavill said he would love to fight Brainiac. Um, but yeah, there's plenty more that you can do. Um, don't need it. No one is really begging for it. Sort of agree. Um, well, yeah. I think a lot of fans gave up after probably like between Dawn of Justice and Justice League. But I mean, yeah, when they found out they weren't really getting another one, realized they weren't getting another one, I think fans just let it go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think we need another Man of Steel sequel? Do you think we should hit the restart button and get another Superman? I mean, what do you guys think? But let me know in the comment section. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.